It's definitely it is. It's not the one who redid it, but like, you know, the yeah. Wait, I fucked up. That's okay. Okay. Do I have everything? No, I don't have everything ready. There. Okay. So, hello. Oh yeah, I should update that.
Guys, type 1 in the chat if you want Lucas to play some low cortisol music right now.
Nah, bro. We are doing the buttons. Or trying to figure out how to do the buttons. Because we're gonna get the information from the Steam dedicated servers and put them on the screen. I don't know how really we are gonna do that, but that's what we're gonna do. And we can start by just running a normal Steam server. That's or not. Right, because I'm working on this shit right now. That's why it's not compiling. It's okay. We won't worry about that. We are gonna continue working on those things right here. I'm thinking still that it's more relevant to actually take. Let's see. I think I stored the old chat with the. Let's see. Where did I store it? There. Boom. And we can actually close that one because we're still just interested in doing hello penguin operator. I'm still just interested in understanding
BRB.
Alright. Understanding how this is even supposed to work because I apparently I need to create like a V table. Hey Harold, fuck. He went already. But yeah, I'm supposed to create a V table thingy. Don't know how those really work, so that's funny. That's okay. It's okay. Let's see here. Because it suggested that we just do this test, right? And then the test, oh, it's all fucked up and together. So we're gonna do this. Ah, look how clean it got. And then we did this responded. It's gonna be part of the V table. I don't think instance is supposed to be part of the V table. And then we're gonna do the.
I'm black.
Harold, V tables. Tell me.
Ah.
Do I need?
Yummy.
Apparently, like for using because I'm using the Zig binding, but it's still like C++. I'm a bit confused. I'm need to make a V table kind of thingy. Like, is that something that already like exists in the standard that you just continue on declaring, or how? Because it doesn't really tell me here. It just says V table. Like I haven't even declared a structure called V table. So
look in STDMM allocator. It's a really good example of how to make an interface.
Do I have? Okay, I'm gonna do it with this. STDMM allocator. Well, I had one over there. So they declare a V-table structure here with just function pointers. Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then if you look into like maybe stream.
But it's quite interesting because they do the definition or declaration of V-table, and then they use it up here. It's backwards.
No, it ain't. Okay.
When I do it like this, you tell it's wrong. When they do it, they tell it's right. I cannot understand.
Oh, I accidentally opened this.
I'm inviting Damon to this. And now I'm the teacher. I hate this new Discord invite to voice. Like, I'm inviting people by accident. It's so freaking annoying. I cannot. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay. I'm watching your stream now. I'm putting you on the big screen as well. Screen.
Okay.
Screen. Bleh.
Okay, let's see here. So, here we have our main.sig here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have our interface. Or actually, what are we making here? I don't know.
That's the thing I also don't really know, because apparently
Okay.
I'm just supposed to create
Animal.
something that has a V table. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, animal, right? And we have a V table,
Mm-hmm.
right? Const.
I think you already showed me
Table.
already how to do like this before, but I never
But
like.
you forgot.
I forgot.
Can I help you?
No, I invited
No.
like 2 or 3 people by accident when I was supposed to watch Harold's stream inside of like I hate this new Discord interface. It's awful. I'm inviting people by accident to the call. Welcome, Damon.
So you don't need me.
No, I don't really need
Yeah,
you.
bro, go away.
Go away.
Good, because I was laying down watching TV.
Oh.
Now, you made me get up, put my headset on,
Go back then.
trying to think that, like, maybe Lucas is dying or something. I got to call 911 for him. Or,
Yeah.
maybe I was just this
Oh.
quick button.
No, I just wanted to say that I
No.
really love and appreciate you for existing, Damon. You're an awesome human being.
Are you sure about that
All
one?
right, I'm back. Sorry, what'd you guys
I
say?
didn't even hear it. Nah, I can't.
You cannot.
Yo, did you
I-
tell Harold about that raid that you got earlier today? Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I got a raid earlier today. It's crazy. I got raided.
Mm-hmm.
You should have seen like the FBI opened up my door and then they put me on the floor and
Oh shit!
Mm.
FBI, open up!
it was pretty cool, I got their autograph and whatnot. But okay, tell me what you're doing, because you're just creating like
Yeah.
now a structure called vtable, and you have a function pointer that takes in any
Yeah.
opaque and a writer.
Yeah, it's just an example with the writer stuff, okay? It's gonna make sense.
And then
Right,
make
and
some
then-
noise you have there, and then
Yeah. Okay, so basically,
donkey.
like, donkey. Yeah, of course it's a donkey, bro.
Yeah.
So we have
All right, well, goodbye.
All right, take care.
Alright, bye bye. We
Wait,
have
you
pointer
want to
here.
play some Counter Strike?
Not right now. I'm busy.
Okay.
Okay, so I have pointer to an
Mhm.
any opaque. This is gonna be like the actual implementation is gonna be stored here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we have vtable, right, which has the functions, and you see this is how we call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then here we can do public function. I don't know. This can have like a name, let's say, right? And then we have a function here, and traditionally you like call it after the interface, so you do like animal, right? And this returns that. And the thing is, this has to be mutable. That's why like allocators and shit have to be mutable and garbage and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually it is. And then here we do return pointer, which is to just self, right? Then we have vtable, boom, bam. I am also sick, by the way, so if my voice is shit, that's that's your problem. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, main, right? Right, stdi. Directory, no, fine. Std out, writer, whatever. It's example. It doesn't really need to work, but I like if it did. Alright, also by the way, don't do what, guys, don't do what I'm doing right now. Actually, this doesn't even work. Okay, bam. So now we can make here our donkey, right? The name is Lucas. Also, this doesn't work. We got to actually do something here. So we'll just print, we'll do our name. Actually, we can main. It's got to be errors and shit. Also, this have to be any error because yeah, that's how function pointers work. Okay. Bam. Try. Writer. Write all. You know, we'll write our name. Write byte. It's an empty line or empty space. I mean. Write all, and then here we can do bark. Because
That's
donkey
a
make
weird
bark
donkey, I gotta say. It's,
No, trust me, this is how they sound. Okay.
okay, I didn't know. It's new for me, you know.
Yeah. Okay. And now here we do donkey, animal, right? Now we have our animal. Also, this typically is not public. Okay. Great. And then animal, make noise, std out, bam, try std out, flush, bam. Okay. We can do sig, run,
Zig?
sig here.
And then you're a bit quick to like assume what I'm asking questions. I'm not asking about how. I'm wondering like just in general like so you have to like vtable is not just something that exists somewhere. It's something you still have to create yourself. That's what's mainly my concern.
Yeah, but this is how you do it then.
Mm. But okay.
Yeah. But you see, I also got distracted.
Yeah. So you also have to have any opaque on the thing that you actually create the callback or like the callback signature.
An error.
Yeah.
Well, at least here,
Mm.
that probably not needed here, but
Yeah, that's
this is
what I
like
was thinking.
defaulted. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, man. But let's see. Okay, no. Okay. Oh, right. I'm done. Right, because this is usually called context. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can also call it animal, but we'll call. You can't actually. I'm done.
You can't, damn it.
Yeah. Anyways, self here is context pointer, and it's a pointer to this self here. Donkey. Pointer cast. Yeah, line cast also.
I genuinely don't like the line cast. It always feels wrong to use it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's also what implicitly what happens when you do casting in C or C++.
Yeah.
So.
Mate, what am I doing? Ah, bro, it's been a long time. Okay, yes, Lucas Bork, right?
Well, that's crazy.
Yes. You see? Not complicated at all. We have an animal, it has a vtable, a pointer, right? Has a function, calls the vtable, passes in the pointer, like the user data basically. Bam. You know, it's kind of like a bunch of callbacks.
Oh yeah, callbacks. Ooh, we don't like those though.
No, but it isn't real.
Well, it is because well, I guess no, it's very.
Yeah,
but,
well, welcome to interfaces or something.
well, there's a lot of pointer in directions there, so. Or function. Yeah. But yeah, we are not. Thank you. But let's see. I'm gonna try now to continue on with trying to understand what the fuck this is because it's so weird because they just do a. Let's see. Okay, I swear to God, I had it here somewhere. Yeah, this is the function here. So tester response, another one of those pointer cast. Const cast? No, wait, they can't be right. That it's a const cast. That's just even worse if it's a const.
We don't want const cast. That shouldn't be there.
Yeah, that shouldn't
Why
be
is that
there.
here?
Let me read what it says. It's suggesting to do a const cast for that. That's freaking awful. But yeah, then it's going.
You should try to avoid that.
Yeah, I will see why it has done that. But I have to see where.
Lucas, watch the video I sent you.
Bro, I can't get more distracted. I'm already enough distracted.
You can get more distracted.
No, I cannot. Let's see. We need to from browser vtable. And bro, look at this shit. It's so fucked up. I can't even read this shit. It's impossible. Jesus, how many times has it said the same time over? I can't. I'm about to lose my mind. But I can't really find any resources online on this thing either. So I'm kind of like stuck with this here. Yeah. And then we get the item, or the server information, and like that, and then failed function. Okay, let's do that. The function failed. Server list response, and then do you have to like do the do I have to provide this like the name and then a colon? But yeah, I do, because I do not use this information here. It's so weird. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Theme.h server list request, and then an I32 call convention C, and then a void return. And that is cd.loginfo server. It's pretty much the same thing as just earlier. Let's just copy that and put it there. Server ID, Steam. Do I care about? No, server ID. God. Failed to respond. And then just the I, nothing else. And then we have next is complete. I think there were just 3 which suggested should be done. Complete. And it's probably just the same thing over again, so I just copy paste this. So complete server response. But this one is the request. And I'm gonna type out request because I don't like the shorten request. Let's see there. Request. And then we'll go down to here, we go here, we see that we do this, that. And then this one is just doing another print. What do we do? Why does it take in? Wait, this one is just. Wait, it's a response, not a request. This one. Damn, I'm dumb. Hard to read shit in that. Response. And what is the response? It says Steam dot. E-matchmaking. So an enum making server response. Anything else? E-matchmaking? No, that's it. And then it will do a log server list refreshed, complete. Browser done. So then I need to store probably a browser down. Yeah. Can I press the join button yet? No. No, you can't. You can't. There's a. No. Imagine this. Apparently I have to do some damn V-table to be able to do this damn Steam or to get the list of servers. It's fucking crazy.
That sounds like a really shitty API design.
Yeah, but it's because it's C++ originally.
I guess.
So I don't, they just have V-tables inherently inside of the damn class. Ah. Yeah, std log. Still a bit curious how about how it is gonna come together. List, refresh, and complete. What do you think about the thumbnail? Put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, but
Talking to me, man?
no, I'm talking to the Mr. Internet guy.
Good.
Yeah, I never talk to you. No, I'm just kidding. I always talk to you when I'm struggling.
As always.
So yeah. And then is this supposed to be part of? No, it's supposed to be outside. Oh god. This is disgusting. But yeah, it's still just to get the initial test bros. I pressed it. Oh, it worked. You joined. Welcome to the stream. I knew people were gonna press that button, you know? I knew it.
Mm.
And then here, order. The 3 entries must be in this exact order. Matches C++ vtable. Const vtable. Okay, so that's const vtable is equal to an extern struct and that then gets a responded and is that then just the same as at the top? You get responded point server list request and i32 call convention void. Yeah, it's literally the same. It's this, but just different. Const fn. Yeah, here I don't have to provide these things. I can just ignore it like this. Just i32 call convention void, right? Yeah. And then there will be failed, and then there will be complete, and then there will be an instance as well. Okay. Wait. That shouldn't be a problem though. I don't know why it's yapping. We will have failed, and then we'll have completed. Complete. Compare, yes. Complete. Actually, complete. And they will slightly change because all of them will have the same. Are they all actually the same? They're server request, server list request, yeah. But then they have separate failed. No. Hello, Kayal. And then this last one. That's the only one that will be slightly different. The other two will be same signature. What the fuck? It's weird. So like that. And then we'll have an instance still. Instance is equal to... What is the instance equal to? Oh wait, that's a const instance. Brother, I'm dumb as fuck. Const instance. This is... I am a v table is equal to... And then here... Thank God for no LSP. What the fuck? I don't know, man. This is cooked. But we're gonna just do a vtable instance vtable. That responded is equal to responded dot failed is equal to failed dot complete. Okay, well. And then we can continue on with this testing over here. Which I'm still a bit
Because this
unsure.
background music sucks ass. It's barely music, it's just like water dropping in a basement, bro.
Hey, as soon as I find something better, I will switch. But I think it's a good variation.
Bro,
from
the low cortisol song, man. I swear.
Bro, what do you want? Like some heavy metal or what do you want?
Yeah, bro, that would be better than this shit.
Skrillex. Bangarang.
Are you a barangatang? Yes.
I'm a orangutan.
You're a barangatang.
Yes, very much. Wait, response const servers. Okay, let's see. Const servers. Harold is very high cortisol right now. Yes, he is very high cortisol.
Bro, I'm always high cortisol, man, because Lucas isn't playing this low cortisol song, bro.
Because I am not, or because I am?
Because you aren't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this music sucks, bro.
I thought it was pretty alright, you know, like I thought it was pretty chill, you know.
I can count to like 1000 before the next note is played.
Damn. Tight, yeah! Damn. Let's see, server. Or servers, actually. We
Yeah, you're me getting muted, bro.
My shit is getting muted. No!
Yeah, your meat is getting muted.
My meat?
Mutated.
Wait, what the fuck? Steam matchmaking servers and const app ID is Steam. Do you actually have that in this Steam utils? Okay, I do. Get app ID and then a log. std log info requesting internet server. Wow, that did I type internet nailed it. List for app. Now D, and there's 3 dots. Okay, I guess that's just something aesthetic about it. Yeah. Const request. Servers dot request internet server list. Ah, okay, now we're talking something that makes sense. App ID null. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then address of response, which is just that which has the v table. Okay, great. What is even the parameters that I'm passing in this thing? App ID filters, matchmaking key value pairs, and then some other numbers of filters. Ah, okay, so if you would have some filters, you could probably like filter by, I don't know, whatever the regions, or is it just what kind of host it is, peer-to-peer or something like that? I don't know. Or a client, nah, I don't know. I don't know. But there's probably some kind of filter for what service you will be retrieving. And then while browser is not done, it will do steam API.
I guess I sent you some better music.
But this is copyright free. IPU.
Yeah, should be.
Should be. Brother, that's
I'm like 119% sure.
That's a lot of percents. Do you think that can hold up?
In court? Maybe. In my brain, yes.
Okay, well, I don't trust your.
Oh, I
Brother,
meant your brain.
it's things that I can actually do a sleep through. I need the IO if we're gonna do a
IO,
yeah,
IO.
we need an IO, brother. This GPT is outdated.
What the? Ah. Why are you making the V table in a function? Or what? Oh no, what is this, bro? What the hell? No,
Bro.
I'm misreading, but like, bro, what is this shit? What are you doing up there, man?
Brother, I don't know, man. It's
Bro, why is the type at the bottom, bro? This is the completely wrong order, bro. Variables, then structures, then functions.
Oh, you mean this thing where it's at the top?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, don't worry. It's temporary. It's very temporary. It's like not
totally.
It's just this because I'm just gonna run this test once on initialization to see if I can to see if I can actually get the servers that are hosted. And if I can do that, that means that I can now try to connect this with the UI. But with I that's why I'm trying to do this because I don't. I'm trying. I don't understand this. Oh my god! Could you like stop that? Thank you.
What you mean, man? What you mean, man? I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I'm also thinking, but I'm thinking quietly, not really. Duration. This we can get from SDD. Well, what did? It's in nanoseconds, right? The time.
No, dumbass, it's in years.
Ah, bruh. I prefer interleaving my variables with the functions. Wait, what does interleaving mean? In 1:3 ratio. Oh, wait, you mean the every other one is like variable.
The video I sent you.
Brother, I'm telling you, I can't.
You can though, like you're lying to me, man.
No, I'm trying to get this thing, brother.
Yeah, but like you can.
We want nanoseconds.
You know, it's physically possible.
That's milliseconds, nanoseconds per second, or do we?
Yeah, that's not how that works anymore, bro. You do dot from seconds, or whatever.
You dot from seconds? No fucking way you can do that.
Look in the sleep sheets.
Whoa. That's crazy, bro.
You're crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Just all over the place, it's the meta. Yeah, I also like it because it kind of makes it clear, you know, because you will take the structure down in the middle of the whole file where a function actually uses the structure. Am I right? Or the structure declaration, you know? Or definition, my bad. Brother, I'm Wix. You know, that's kind of, that makes sense. I think in my mind it makes sense. Who's with me? I knew that, everyone is with me. Harold?
I'm with you if you look at the video I sent you.
Well, Andrew, you're not with me.
Bro, it's just a Rush E, man. It's the best music to listen to, you know.
Rush E is pretty banger, but you know, we cannot, I've called
Better than this
response.
bullshit.
You know, this is how you know I'm not...
Raison.
Raison.
Bro, it's French. Raison. Oh, serverless raison.
I'm pretty crazy, you know. I like to be crazy sometimes. And then release request. So that means that we are. What the fuck does that mean? Do we just completely just? That's freaking crazy. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Where do we get the? Because they just Adrian.
Just Adrian.
Just Adrian. Amigo. Yeah, it's funny. They just. What the fuck? Browser VTable. Where does this shit? What the fuck?
Browser VTable.
Yeah.
You're having a browser in here?
Yeah, where does this shit come from? Like, I'm like, we don't declare. Is it supposed to be a global?
What do you want?
I want to figure out what this thing is actually thinking that I should be doing, because I don't. For me,
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Do this.
What is this?
External tuples are not supported. What the hell?
Yeah, this is bullshitting. Oh, no, it isn't, because you're doing responded equals, bro. It's a type. God damn it.
Ah. Well, I knew that.
You little rage baiter.
Well, I was just following the instructions of the hallucinator.
Maybe you should be. Stop hallucinating the best.
Wait, I wanna see that. Did I actually just not. Damn, look at this thing. It's crazy. I can't even read what this has tried to tell me. Like, this is unreadable. I'm just like hoping that I'm reading the right thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask it to just redo it. Pasted it in. I actually type it by hand. But I'm still confused, like, where is this actually supposed to come from? It doesn't... Am I supposed to store it, like, next to this one? I think... You got it mostly blah blah blah. V-table feels used in... No, wait, it's also suggesting that V-table use equals instead of colons. And the self param is by value. So reduce response instead of browser typo. Okay, there's a typo. Ah. No, that doesn't matter because the thing before it is wrong. And I do it worse. Release request response should take the request handle, not the response. Form for the slide should be seconds. Or string, not seconds, brother. For name slice. IO sleep would sleep 50 seconds per spin and returns an error. Match your existing nanoseconds form and try it. Yeah, maybe that's a bit too much. Let's just do one. Or not even that. What else can we do? Milliseconds, nanoseconds. Let's do 200. So, but it doesn't really help because those other things will still. What the hell? No, I got this. I wonder where is it supposed to. This supposed to live. Also, table must. I think I would just put it here if it's supposed to be a global. But that has said it. I'm wondering if it's thinking that it would just be short-term lived in here.
Yeah, but I hope you enjoy these sound effects here I added. 1, 2, 3.
That's pretty banger. I'll redefine and
Yeah, totally.
at the file scope. It's a const v table. Well, that's not how it works. What the fuck? fuck? Nothing needs to move. The only problem is the reference on line 50. 2 typos. Browser instance. Why just an actual typo on it? Oh, it's... Okay, that was the only reason. Must use not, that's the one thing I'd push back on. In Zig, struct field declaration are always name type. The form is only for default values. Name type default field has no default here, so... it's really pushing back on the... Wait, what? No, now it's... I might repeat. The original line... Oh yeah, no. Okay. Okay. Let's go here, server. Okay. Maybe I should put this one. Well, let's see. You're gonna take it over to here. Ah, yeah. Extern, what the hell? There's a few other problems. Let's see. Planter Zig error union ignored. There's no, doesn't give me any LSP for this shit. That's bullshit. Just gonna quickly do this and reopen it. Still nothing though. Let's see. Well, maybe I. No? Okay. Damn, that's some crazy amount of errors. Let's see. Found comp time in expected type U64 U8. Huh? And the parent type declared here. Did I have to put them in the wrong order? Ah. Slice to pointer. We used the wrong function completely, but let's see, we'll get the other ones real quick first. Expected type, you call convention word found. Aren't those two the same? No, wait. Yeah, this one is a pointer.
Lubas, I found the perfect sound for you.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is in Discord.
Just a sec. Expected type void found error. But I added this. I'm not reading the wrong one. Line 49. What? No, 55 void. Alright, this is true. And that means that this one also needs a try as well. Then now it's just that thing. Okay, I can check now. Where did you send?
Privates.
Of course you did.
You can leak our private DMs, so.
Beast Funk.
Yeah, listen to it, bro. Don't read it. Alright. Isn't this perfect for your stream, bro?
Brother, I wouldn't be able to comprehend what I was even doing if I had played that stuff, brother. I'm just saying. Let's see, why am I getting this to be the wrong thing? I think I followed it to the book. Yeah, this is impossible to read if I'm gonna try to read it again, maybe. Let's see. It's the complete one that I'm trying. No, respond that I'm trying to figure out. Cause, convention, respond. Responded here. That's the V table. Need to find another. Okay. Can't even read. Can't even do. Can't just respond with me the full on respond about. Because this one. Let's see. Where did it go? There. Slice to. Is it actually takes a pointer to an array? Many item pointer or slice and returns a slice of the items up to the first occurrence of end. So it's shocking. It's shocking because item is a okay, but I think it's not talking pointer to arrays. At the elm of its is hence expected is compile for you. Sentinel drop the slice the array instead, so the element types becomes. So I was looking at the wrong thing. Let me see. Yeah, okay. No, because it's pointing at 0. I'm pretty sure it's complaining about 0 there, but let me see, how did it look when I pasted it? They also suggest here. Is it just... Interesting. What is it? Anyways, this thing. It's a... It is a U align 1. Okay, interesting. It actually was just that. Let's see. Did it say anything about... I don't even know where it would print. Ah, no. Server list refresh. No server list on master server. But that's weird because there should be one that is right now open. Because otherwise, how did I connect to it? I just forced to tell the IP when I launch, but So let's figure that out. Brother.
Bro, this is an edit right now, right?
Most likely your server is registered with Steam, but never told Steam.
Wait,
to
you got
advertise it.
text?
Yeah, I got it this morning. Yeah. And they all also it's pretty fire because the this is here. So shaders, right? I was thinking of doing a separate texture fragment shaders, but then a guy in the chat also suggested that I can just use the same one here and check. I could put Atlas, the UVs, the -1 and -1, on the squares, and then I will just render a normal like quad color basically, or a normal color. That's basically what this will do. And if there are UVs, then I will assume that it's a text, and then I can do the atlas. I can take the 2D sampler, the texture basically, and then provide the UVs. And then apparently this is supposed to kind of like the red channel is supposed to mask it, so it will mask out the thing from there. And then you get the coverage, and then you multiply that with the alpha channel, and then you also take the color here, and you will get, well, you know, the text. And every character is their own quad, which is pretty fire. And then
you know,
hmm?
I don't remember asking.
Okay. What login service register with? Okay, let's see. Good news. Your service is doing the right thing. Log anonymous and set advertise through dedicated flag modder, so the server side is registering, which is also why your direct P2P by Steam ID connect works. No server list on master server is a separate subsystem. It means that the Steam master server returns 0 entries for your app at that instant. That's about master server registration propagation, not your connection. Most likely cause, roughly in order. Propagation delay, most common. The master server doesn't list the server the moment it logs on. It can take a minute. Well, this hasn't been on for like, how long have you been live? I started like immediately when it went live. So,
You've been live for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Your test server list runs at the very start of the client init. If you launch the server seconds earlier, the list is generally empty, yet rerun the query a couple minutes after the server is up. Set product is never called. You call set mod directory planetary, but not set product. For the proper master server registration, Valve expect the product set. The big binding has it as main. Add before log anonymous. Set product. Your app ID as the product string. Wait, is this okay? App mismatch. The client asks for Steam Utils app ID. Confirm that server process is actually running under the same app ID. Game server init app ID. If the server registered under a different app ID, your internet query for returns nothing. Okay, that may be it, because I think I have them as separate. Yeah. I think that could probably be it. Let's take a look. We can do this and do a tuna. Then we'll open another one, and we can go into, let's see, we'll go into server here, and then into it's out binary. And that one, that's for the server. And then out. Don't need that. Binary, Steam. Nah, they have the same. No, wait. Yes, they do. Yes. So they have the same Steam ID. I thought that could generally be the mistake, but maybe set product. We can try that. Let's close the client. And then here, close this thing. Let's open up. Go there. Main. And we'll see. Where do we have initialized for the... Right, it's actually server here. Set anonymous. Set product. Game server dot set product. And well, I could make it quite static right now. It's fine. But it's just supposed to be... god. I should probably not run it from this thing either, but whatever. Server list failed to respond. List refresh complete. I'll be back. Alright, see you, penguin operator. I feel like the frame rate drops when you... Oops, there's a leak. Failed to respond. But that means that it's pretty close, I would say. I don't know what it... that ID is the same. I added set product to game server. Now I get this. Damn it. Lucas, do you develop? Hello, creative stage. Yes, I think so. Don't we all kind of like develop in a way? But yeah. They do have the same app ID, and then I'm not really sure why would it fail to respond? Because obviously I can connect if I know the server ID or game ID beforehand, it seems to be fine. But if I'm trying to list it, it's... Let's see, progress. Now the master server returns your server 1 entry. So if I started another server, would we get 2 entries? I don't think it does do multiple ones. That's it. Should I try? Nah. we'll figure first one out and then we can see multiple entries. The first complete server response just means that the master server gave us a list. It's not per server. Okay. The per server failed to respond. It's the real signal. The client got the server address from the master server, then tried a direct 8 what's a 2S query? What are you making? Yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to make a game on Steam, right? So using Vulkan and Jolt. What other libraries are we using? But Vulkan has graphics API, and right now what we got is, well, this still working on UI and clickable buttons right now. So you could, because I don't want to. Basically, what I do right now is, you can see I provide the arguments to the server right here, the Steam server. It's a dedicated server to connect. And I'm trying to move away so that when you launch the application, it will just launch a UI where with the refresh button, and then you can click join on the server you would like to join. That's what I'm trying to accomplish right now. And for that, I'm now trying to figure out, because I'm using Zig, I'm using a Zig binding for Steamworks API, the Steamworks for Steam. So you can connect to Steam and use their networking. And what I'm trying to do now is to just list all of the servers, and then with pressing the refresh button, I would repopulate this thing. But before I can even get to that, I now need to get the actual information. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm like trying to get this thing right. But yeah, I'm using Zig, and the documentation is really bad, I feel, about Steamworks. So I find this very handy, that this can just read the whole binding and try and connect with the Steamworks actual API and tell me like what I'm actually supposed to do, because I can't find any sources online. Maybe I just suck that much, you know? Maybe that's the case, but... let's see, failed to respond is the real signal, the client, but what's this a direct acknowledge to, I don't know, to its query report and got nothing back? What is a A2S query? What is a A2S query? Application to server. Ah, okay. It's a popular UDP-based game server query protocol maintained by Valve as part of Steam SDK. The standard method used by Steam and in-game server browser to retrieve real-time information from game servers without requiring a layer to join session. The protocol allows external tools and the clients to query servers for specific data points, including... Okay, so that's server metadata, name, current map, game version, and folder. Player statistic, current player count, maximum capacity, and bot count. Server status. Okay, so it's just like basic. It supports several queries types such as A to S info, so application to server for basic details. Player list, rules. Okay, so it's just querying for. It's basically what I'm trying to work with, that I'm querying for. I wish I was better at game development like you. Steam query. Thank you, internet guy. Steam, I'm not really like that good with game development. I would say directly like, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. So if we go to, like, I don't think you have to be good, like I think you learn just by doing more. Like, and the most cliche saying you can say, right? But it's actually pretty true. Like, I learn most, even though I use also AI quite a lot, but I think it's fine to just, if you just want to learn shit, right? What we can do here temporarily, I think we can do this. If true return. We won't render the UI now with this. If it registers the hot drill and doesn't crash, thanks. Okay, so this is what I got so far, right? It's just a guy. You can actually play multiplayer right now on this thing already. But I don't have any, like, everything is just calculated on the server. The thing that you see being rendered here right now is just client side. So the client, what you're playing here, doesn't do any game simulation. It just gets information from the server. And the server tells that draw a box on this coordinate, then the client goes, okay, I'm gonna draw a box there. So the client does nothing. The only thing I do when I move around is that I'm sending input to the server right now, and the server processes what it's supposed to do and then sends it back to the client. And yeah, we can move around, we can kind of like jump, and then we can shoot small boxes. It's really hard to see that, but yeah, you can see it's very. If you have bad internet connection, it's fucked. But yeah, it looks like you're puking. Yeah, well, that's the game so far, right? There's not really that much more to it, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Let's put the UI back in there and continue figuring out what the fuck this is talking about. Damn it, I fucked up the whole thing, so now I have no idea what it's... Oh no. List, respond fail, address query. That's expected for your setup. Your server is... P2P SDR, only...
Bro, what is this UI, man? It looks like you're at McDonald's or some shit.
It's supposed to... It's just simple testing UI. It's not supposed to
Bro,
be...
now it's like your cashier app again, bro. You're just practicing for employment, okay? Yeah, guys, those who don't know, this dude had to make a cashier app in his school, right? This bro is so unemployed. He's making the software for his future employment.
But this would be some troll ass button for a cashier, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this UI looks like shit. It's trash. Like, bro.
I'd like a Big Mac. Would you like a Coke with that or Pepsi?
I like some cocaine with that one.
Mr. Internet guy said he would like a Big Mac.
Oh, he would.
He would.
Fat ass. Yeah, bro, get back to work, man. You ain't gonna eat anything, man.
SDR. Only create, listen, socket, P2P, Steam game server query port shared. There's no normally reachable UDP query port for the browser to ping, so the direct detail query times out. Server failed respond. The important question for you is, does the master server entry still carry the Steam ID even though the direct query failed? What the fuck does that mean? often it does. The identity comes from the master server, not the application to server ping. So read M Steam ID regardless of response fail. Move the read into complete and loop every entry. So here it's just changing it from, wait, what the fuck, complete, the fuck, response. Yeah, we're not gonna have this one running while we do that, because otherwise that would be funny. So it's complete. Is it the actual function that it wants to? Yeah, so it wants to in here. Ah, okay. No, I'm dumb. Okay. Wait, it's moving. Does it mean like moving? The whole logic from here? Or do we still keep it in here? Oh, so move the read into the complete. I guess it means moving the whole thing. I will still just write it here and see what it says. So we'll say that servers, and then we'll get const n, so that's just amount of server. I will just call it server count. I hate when you just call it things like that, it's just annoying. Get server count. And then we provide request in there. Am I dumb? Am I doing this in the wrong spot already? Nah, I'm not just capturing the request properly. I was like, fuck, what am I doing?
Bro, what are you doing?
That's what I'm asking myself every day. And then sometimes I never get an answer.
You mean always?
Complete. S. What the fuck is this? D. Servers. And then add tag name. Fuck. Response, yeah, and then server count. And then why would you do why would you not just do a for loop on this? Because you already know what the fuck. I'm a bit confused.
It's C++, man, alright?
Is there a reason for it? Like I cannot tell why you wanna do that. I think a for loop is just cleaner. I don't know. Maybe it's just some preference. Get server details. And then the request. And then we need to capture it. Oh, okay, so that's why they had... No, I still don't get it. No. Value. Brother, at this point I think it's fine to just call it I. Brother, if I... What am I doing? I. We're gonna call it I as well. And that's fine. I think that's okay. And then we can do the that's just a huge ass print that I'm not gonna even type out because fuck that. But yeah, it's gonna print out the server, the Steam ID, and then had response, leave it empty. Is that true? And then you provide the name. And that's pretty much the same thing as before. Let's see. What is this thing supposed to illustrate? Had successful. So it's a bool. And that, so then you can just leave it like that. Okay. Then at the logged Steam ID, Steam is non-zero, that's your answer. Feed it straight to connect the server. the failed response is harmless noise, just missing player count, map, etc., which you didn't need. Steam ID 0, the application to server browse path genuinely can't hand you that identity for pure SDR. What is SDR then? Gonna continue on here. There is P2P and SDR. What is SDR? I think it will understand the reference because it's kind of continuing from the previous question. Okay, well that one is loading, and you shouldn't fight it. The Steam blessed discovery mechanism for P2P service a lobby. Steam matchmaking. Create a lobby on the server. Set its game server as Steam ID via set lobby game server, and have a client request lobby list. Get lobby game server. Server browser is really designed around IP servers. Run it and tell me what Steam ID prints. That's decides which way to go. Yeah, okay, let's see. The context of Steam Network SDR stands for Steam Datagram Relay. I think I read that before in the documentation. I'm extremely fat, it's true, yes, Mr. Internet Guy is extremely fat. Well, P2P connects players directly to each other. SDR in a virtual private network that routes game traffic.
No, it's just water, I swear.
It's just water, yeah. He's thick-boned. Private network that routes the game traffic through their global infrastructure of relay servers instead of exposing direct IP addresses. Okay, well then it makes sense. Let's see, we can now try to actually... Oh, he didn't like that at all. What did I do wrong? Expected type use has found an I32, you're joking. Then we would have to do a check. Okay, that's actually true. That's why it did a for loop, because if it returns a negative value, this would be fine, but with the for loop, I would have to make this to a positive. Yeah. And it's an I32 if I do an int cast here.
Iterator.
On an integer.
Yeah, bro.
I think I would rather just go with the while loop as well. But then I would have to store a variable outside, but that's okay. For I is equal to 0, while I is less than that. Don't need to capture it. Is it just I plus plus, or you have to do a plus equal? Yeah, Zig. Okay.
Plus equal.
Yeah. So now if it returns...
Yo, he's using while loops in Zig. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, but now if it actually returns, I don't know if it can return, if it returns error to be an actual like negative value, it doesn't tell me anything. Found plus equal. Isn't this how you do it? Did I do it wrong already? Did I already fuck it up? Oh, it needs a colon.
Yeah, colon, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so then it will exit this because 0 is larger than a negative value, so then we're fine. That's why they did this. Okay. And then we have some other problems, which is variable type comp time. Okay. Maybe I should just do it also to an I32, so it can... Okay, let's see. Hey, I was reading that. Server Steam ID. Yes, that is it. Ha! We got it. Had response.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yes, yes, yes. That's very nice. So I think what we could try to do is also if I go in here, I close this and I do a Zig build run. I will start another server on my computer. So now we should have 2 Steam servers running. Yeah? And then I connect to the first one, but it should list both of these now. Still have that damn leak. Let's see. Just got one of them. Maybe I was too quick. Let me just... what if I try to connect to the other one? What will it then do? Well, it shouldn't really matter, but at least it should be maybe awakened or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Interesting. What if I start another client that connects to this one? Can I do that? I hope it won't crash or anything. Oh, it will actually crash, I think. No, it won't. Maybe it won't. Hopefully it won't. So this will now connect two different servers. Let's see what actually happens. Okay, both of them are running on separate servers. And this one printed out... They're still both just printing out one server. And both are connected to separate servers. Interesting. I don't know what to think about that. Fuck. I was expecting actually to see two, but I see one. Why? Let's see, that's the win. The Steam that came through from the master server entry, even with head response false and an empty name, exactly the case where the application to server directly queries fails, but the identity is still populated. Connected P2P returning a non-zero handle means that the connection is in progress. You'll see it go connected. So this recipe that worked. Let me jot this down. We don't have to rewrite it in next session. Yeah, we don't have to rewrite, but there's still a problem. One cleanup note for whenever you circle back to test service, this blocking call sitting in client and browse done is a global that won't reset for the second query fine as a test, but eventually you would want to fold it into an handle packet, pump non-blocking and move that state into the structure so that the browser can be rerun. Fact. How about we fix first that we can see more servers? Well, that's weird. I find it very strange because isn't this supposed to take all of them? Plus equals once, and it should get. Let's first fix one problem. I started a second server, but it only lists one, even when I connect to both servers on two separate clients. Only get the server they connected printed out. Because that's weird. Shouldn't that still get all of them? Or am I just... I'm probably just tripping like crazy, am I right? But still, like, I think I should be getting both of them. I should be fine. But it's not fine. And that's sad. I don't know, like, is there actually, like, maybe... Could one maybe even register a server through a more elegant way? To kind of, like... I mean, like, could I just, like, register a server through a better way on the server when it gets launched and then find it more elegantly on the client? I think there's such a way, if I remember. Because I think that's what I kind of did. I'm in the wrong spot, I just realized. That's okay. Steam master keys listing IP query port with query port shared. That query port is the game port to so two servers on the same machine both advertise your IP. This master server treats them as the same address and keeps only one entry, so I need to put them on separate ports if I'm gonna make this work. Okay. Flapping between as heartbeat. That's why each client sees exactly one, the different one depending on which server currently owns the slot, which is then connected to the real data path is fine. Okay, well then I guess we could try to launch one with a separate port. I don't know. I hope I don't use any ports. These ports. We could change the Okay, we could change. We could try to change the port and then try to connect. Yes. Okay, nailed it. You understand? I hope I don't think. Okay, let's see. We'll launch one normally like this. So there we got one launched. And now we're gonna change the port to something like, I don't know, 17. I hope that's fine. Nothing on my system uses that. And then we're gonna launch it. It should rebuild shared with that and launch it on a different port. I should probably print out which port it launched it on. Anyways, let's see if that theory holds up. And we're gonna go in here. And what the fuck just happened here? I'm not even gonna care. It's so weird. What is that? Assert dump finished. Fatal? That doesn't look good at all. Uh-oh, I have to... What the fuck? Don't know where that would come from. Is that assert C client pipe? C++, okay, so it's not even my fault. No. But we're gonna look into that, but right now I'm not gonna. Let's see. Ah! But yeah, now I got no response at all. That's fantastic. Oh, no, I'm tripping. Yeah. So now they're both there. Yeah, so the port was the problem that masked it, and that actually makes sense. Okay. But that's actually pretty fire. Holy shit. Awesome. So now we could actually start listing. Now we just need to get that to the UI somehow. And then when you press the button, then it connects to the server. That's gonna be fun. But we're gonna get it. We can close a few of these. We can keep this one running. And then we can go in here, and I'm gonna change this one back to 15. Let's see, what it even, you got the right idea, blah 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 blah, bumping the port to different is the nice query port is query blah 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 blah. Produce distinct entries, the legacy stream port being shared between them is harmless, the old master server update port. Okay, let's see, server signature to take it. Port plus, game port plus 1. Yeah, I guess you could provide also when you do the Steam networking, provide into the also a game port, but we are maybe I'm gonna, but in the future if I'm gonna do edits to it, I think I would do it the same way. I wouldn't change the whole signature just for that. That's kind of redundant right now. I don't think that's worth it. Or you could do this as well, but we are not gonna do that either. I think that's fine. That's fine. So now we need to move this slightly differently. Let's see. I'm just gonna ask one question to it. Is there a way to register the server? Because I think I remember something that if you didn't do a dedicated server, you could easily just find matchmaking. A different kind of way would make it more convenient to find it on the client. Isn't this just exclusive for dedicated servers? Dedicated. I don't know, man. I just don't. Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just asking the question just to see if I'm completely tripping. But I think we should be able to do something a little bit better. Okay. Good question. You're right. That request server is essentially the dedicated server path master server. The rules port as listing key. The application to server query. It's clunkiest option. The more convenient idiomatic P2P discovery is Steam lobbies. Let me confirm that your binding exposes accurate. Your binding has the full lobby. Fuck. So we have done all of this. Just well, it's okay. Including the piece that makes this convenient. Set lobby game server, get lobby game server, plus filters request lobby list. So yes, there's a much nicer way than the server browser lobbies, with the one architectural catch worth being upfront about. The convenient way is Steam lobbies. A lobby is a lightweight Steam hosted room with key value metadata, the flow. Create. Okay. So, but could I also just create one host tags with metadata and point it at the real server? Is what you actually use. Client queries with op filter reads result, add lobby listing filters. Self-connect to server. The Steam ID is straight into connect P2P. Oh, it's nicer than the server browser. No master server propagation lag, no GLSLT anonymous logon listing rules, no IP port as key collision. Well, that's your two server bug just doesn't exist. Lobbies are keyed by their own Steam ID. Rich metadata filtering, and you get join, leave, chat callbacks for free. Friends can also join game if you add set rich presence. The catch: this is the exclusive to dedicated server flip side. Lobby is a logged in Steam user interface accessed via Steam matchmaking from a client. Your anonymous dedicated game server doesn't have it. A headless game server can't create its own lobby. So if your servers are player hosted listen servers, lobbies are strictly better. Drop the server browser entirely. The hosting player creates a lobby and it's the server. If you stay with the true headless dedicated server, the server can't make a lobby itself. You'd use one-off. Keep this. Wait, what? Sorry. Let me read that again. If you stay with true headless dedicated server, the server can't make a lobby itself. You'd use one-off. Okay, it's released the intended mechanism for dedicated server port uniqueness, and all hosted client creates the lobby on the server behalf. Subsequent players find the lobby and read the Steam ID works, but you need at least one client to own the lobby. It dies when the client leaves unless ownership migrates. A tiny external direct. Okay, I think I'm mixing this up, or I'm reading this very poorly. A tiny external directory service, your own, okay, HTTP endpoint that serves host their Steam ID to. On summary, the server browser isn't the only way. Welcome back, Penguin Operator. Yeah, lobbies are the convenient way, but lobbies presuppose a logged-in user owns the listing. If your real model is headless dedicated server that exists with no players, the server browser, your own directory is the natural fit. If a player hosts, which switch to lobbies. Which model are you actually going for? Headless dedicated server or player hosted? Yeah, that's actually something I should think about. But I'm wondering, like, could I do like both because I kind of want both like Minecraft, right? Or Valheim also has it. Can host dedicated, but also does listen server. The server runs as a separate exe. Sperate. I can't. Clearly, I can't spell. Even for $5. Because I'm thinking like you would have a host button, maybe later on, but it reframes it nicely and actually simplifies things. The key detail you just gave, your listen service is a separate exe running the game server API, same as the dedicated one. That means listen server is just a dedicated server that happens to be spawned locally by the host client. The host then auto connects to it. Minecraft works exactly this way. Single player is an integrated server process that client connects to over loopback. So you don't hit the lobbies need a logged in user wall because neither server types uses a Steam server. Both are anonymous game servers. That means discovery you already built. Request internet service read already covers both cases with one code path. A listen server shows up in the same browser as a dedicated one. The only difference is who launched the exe, whether the launcher auto connects. Given that, here's how I structure discovery for Minecraft-like model. LAN, request LAN server list. This is their closest analog to Minecraft LAN broadcast. Instant, no master server, no GSLT, no propagation delay, no port collision quirks. Use it for local, same network plates, the same vtable response object you already have. Just swap the request call. Ah, interesting. What you have for both dedicated and player host, but public, same path for both exe types. Friends join, set rich present server on the host client. This gives you the Steam friend list join game button for free, very Minecraft join friendly for blah, 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 blah. Later, if you outgrow Steam master server, your own discovery service. Yes, this is what third-party microservice lists are. Both, yeah, that's probably not. If that happens, I think that would be a happy problem, but we don't have that problem. So lobbies aren't really the right tool for your design. They only matter if server type use the Steam user, which yours doesn't. The unified answer is one game server registration path. Wait, what the fuck? One game server registration path. 2 queries, calls, LAN internet plus rich presence for friends. Okay, but we don't care about LAN, even though that's pretty much what I'm all testing about for, but we don't care. We don't care. Okay, now what I kind of need to do is that I need to move this shit to something that I can use. How should I do that? I don't even know what's the... I hope I'm not leaking any memory from this thing, because that would be pretty inconvenient right now. Maybe I should fix the leaks before I move on. Just to see that this doesn't leak stuff as well, because if that thing leaked, then, I'm gonna cry a little bit. Let's see, because I do have a VMA leak, I think this is a pipeline layout. Well, that shouldn't be possible. Hold on, that shouldn't, I shouldn't have that. Because I do have, oh, look at that. No, wait, UI pipeline. Did I actually forget to do the destroy for it? Apparently I did. Ha! Oh, that's funny. Self.ui pipeline LP init. GPA.
I'm right.
Welcome back, how are you?
I...
Expected render Vulkan logical. Wait, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Oh, it's device, not GPA. Device. Let's move this one up here so it's with the other layouts. Oh, that's taking some time to run. Did I?
Hashtag optimized.
Brother, I didn't even provide the right game ID. See, this is why I want it so it's a user interface that just pops up the beautiful IDs that you can connect to, so you don't have to remember to do this all the fucking time. Brother. There. And now if I close this thing, what is the fuck is that? Wrote a few bytes. Bad file descriptor. Continue. C process pipe. I swear to God, that's just because of the stupid thing I just added here, right? If we don't run this thing, I think we won't have that problem. I'm pretty sure it won't complain. It's something with that C++ Steamworks bullshit. The thing that makes all of this possible, it's something wrong with it. Okay, now I leak an actual memory address. Great. Where could that come from? I think it's what did I recently work on? It's the font that I have been working on recently. And I should be freeing all of these things and also the name. I need to free the name. If I don't free the name, we are gonna be fucked. I do free and destroy all of these things, so that's interesting that it actually is being problematic about it. It shouldn't be. Do I do any allocations? I do, but I also do free them. So, what else could be problematic here? Well, I think I do have to free that as well, don't I? No, wait, that's not anything. That's literally just information that's stored in here. I don't need to worry about it. But what about UI? Not that. What about this thing? Do I need to do any? No, this also just advances based on data that I already got. So that should not even be. Where is that leak coming from? What the fuck? It doesn't add up. Where would that leak possibly come from? And it's just one. This is very readable to understand. 872.
67.
874. I don't know if I could even 2-1. It's close, but it's not quite. Yeah, this is yeah. Try to figure this shit out, bro. There's one leak, and I can't really think where that could come from, because I think I have everything that should be freed is being freed, but obviously it's not. What else do I have that could do an allocation that it shouldn't do? Well, one thing actually that I should get rid of is that I don't need this text, I just need the UI buffer. So we can get rid of it from here, there, and then text. But
Yo, what's up?
what's up, T-Chef? I'm actually like, I have a leak and I can't really figure out where I would get it from, because I think everything should be
There's a
fine.
leak.
Yeah, there's a leak somewhere.
Maybe.
Unless if I hot reload this thing. No, it's still good. Then I would have way worse leaks than I got right now. Oh. 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 Oh.
What?
I figure out. It was the font object itself. Wait, isn't that how you do it? What the fuck? Reach unreachable code. The fuck? Can't I? Oh wait, is it destroy, not free?
I have such a nice tea in front of me right now.
That's sexy, bro. Yeah, I found the link. God damn it. I forgot to free the object itself.
How does it look like, though, Lucas? How does your font rendering look
I
like?
mean, it looks alright. I'm actually trying now to work on getting the requesting all of the servers and then providing it to all of, like, to the UI. But it's like it has all of the tools that you need to actually make it look decent. I just haven't made it look decent yet. Like, it looks like this. It's nothing too crazy, but it has,
Okay, I see.
like, it can, you know, you can
What
hover.
resolution is the bitmap per character?
It's 512.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's code though.
Is it?
But yeah,
Damn.
like per character.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I already thought,
The
like,
Atlas
what?
is 512. The Atlas
Okay, but how much is per character?
I don't know, because isn't that different, or am I dumb?
Yeah, it is different, but like in only one dimension, right? Like one dimension is like
Yeah,
But,
it's 32. I think, if I'm like height, font size. So
Yeah.
do size here,
yeah, okay.
32, and then I use it here. But yeah, that's I can hear the tea, bro, and I want tea. But yeah, so you can see. Well, let's do that. So you can press a button and you can see it like actually does that. And you know the I think I showed you already yesterday, but it's okay.
No, but will.
But I still like, I don't know. Actually thinking that maybe like this is option B, right? That I went for to
Yeah.
do it like this. But maybe actually the old one, I can do both, right? I can still do both. Like, there's no problem with it. But having a return on the actual thing that you create and then using that to create more may be better. Like, I'm thinking if you go to create something very dynamic, this one works also with dynamic, but it gets very nasty, so to speak. It gets very indented. And if you start to create hundreds of elements and you have starting to have like children, like you start to have grandchildren, and then like all the way to like you have like 15 children, you know, not in for one parent, but children, child of a child of a child of a child, you know.
Yeah, but you would like yeah, like you need to find a system like that you can actually use functions, like you know with Clay, right? I think Clay has this perfect. That
But
you have basically
doesn't Clay do it this way? That you you write the
yeah,
children.
but what you can do
Mhm.
wait, watch my stream.
Hmm?
Like you can abstract it with C
Wait,
functions. so
wait.
it's crazy.
I'm
Yeah, I'm not
okay.
doing
Now
it,
I'm
I'm
looking,
looking.
and I'm streaming your stream.
Yeah. So here, for example, this is my main, like my UI function right here, compute Clay layout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see, I call Clay begin layout. Then here I open like the UI thing, right? Which is like the most outer layer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically
yeah.
your UI ad.
Yeah.
This is then all the parameters for the ad. Like you
Yeah.
see sizing and stuff, padding.
Yeah.
And then in here you open like basically holy shit, bro. What's it called? I can't not region. Scope, yes. And here I can add other elements like you did, right?
Yeah.
But what I could have in here as well is like say, okay, for U32 I equals this. Okay, I don't have U32 here, right? Like it's, like 10.
Yeah.
I could just say, okay, loop and then compute like this element, right?
Yeah.
Like just compute that this many times.
Yeah, I can do that if I do the for loop inline. It has to be known during compile time for me.
Yeah, that's cool, because I could say now, like if a variable, right? Like yeah.
You could do a variable.
And also,
there. Okay, interesting.
yeah, and
I
also
can't
the nice thing is, you see how I use it here is, I actually like when I have a container here, and in that I have a function, right, that gets called, which is compute Clay top bar, and this function basically has a bunch of other stuff, like here another thing here. So I basically don't have many indentation, right? So then I have the top bar outer, which has the top bar, and the top bar has like compute clay utilities, tools, and tool settings.
Yeah.
And this would be when I run the application. Here you see this is my top bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is like this is tools, this is settings, and this is color.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't have
Can you read actually how does clay do borders? I'm still thinking if that's done in shaders or if it's done in actual like how is
borders.
yeah
What do you mean borders?
rounded corners on the border.
Oh, rounded corners.
Yeah.
Clay doesn't render the UI, right? Like it's only
Yeah.
a layout UI, so it gives you basically this array in the end, right? Which
Mhm.
is this here with clay render command array,
Yeah.
clay and layout here, which basically has capacity, length, and like render commands, right?
Yeah.
Like array makes sense. And then you have like a renderer plugged into that, like just that draws the array. For example, here clay renderer waylib, right? I use waylib in this thing,
Yeah.
but this basically just has this one
Oh,
function.
But really has it built in, I guess, to just do a.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
the thing. But you see clay waylib render, it takes in the render commands away, and then I just say, okay, switch to render command type. If it's text, I render it as text with a thing, image, and then there's like rectangle. And then you look if config corner radius, and if so, I just use draw rectangle around it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, but I think you don't like it's both. It's shaders and input, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think it's that different. Like you just have input.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking why. Lucas, why do you have 1080p quality? No, it's T-Chef stream, not mine. Don't worry about it. It's not my fault.
What do you mean? It's Discord's fault.
Uh,
Wait, but a good video on actually this on round rectangles is from this guy.
Hmm?
He actually like he explains it because he like did like a simple like
Okay.
rendering two real objects, right?
Yeah.
He does it in OpenGL.
Yeah, then that's the same, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But he like explains the different ways of doing it. Here drawing circles,
Mm.
basically. Then here he does with like drawing rounded rectangles.
Ah,
And like explains how you do it.
okay.
They're
Can
like
you-
different approaches.
Oh, there are different approaches as well? I guess, why not?
Yeah, like because you could like yeah, like you could like different approaches, I don't know, but it's basically this, right? You have your thing here with width and height,
Mm.
but then you like cut out however your corner radius is, and the corner radius is this thing, which just defines the circles in there. So you basically just render circles here at the edges. Wait, maybe he shows it. Let's see.
You could actually, yeah, send me just the link. I will look into
Yeah.
it after I put it to. I will continue getting this thing to work. I mean, your outgoing stream, Lucas, not T-Shirt. They should be 1080p. I'm gonna quickly check my settings real quick, but it should be that. Stream out. Let's see. Streaming. It doesn't tell me what quality. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Video, yeah, it should be 1080. 60 FPS. Don't know. My internet, my max quality is 720. Nah, there's no sanctions. Sanctions. I see 700 VPN. What? No, it should be.
Yeah, but that's the nice thing at Clay. That basically opens the scope, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello,
Hello, hello.
Hello. Look at the new sounds I added.
Yeah, the new sound.
Okay, goated.
Coated.
Also goated. Also
Ah.
goated. Damn.
Yes. Thank you, T-Chef, for the link. Very nice. Think Park. I swear to God, I don't hear Think Mark, I hear Think Bark every time. Think bar.
Like,
I-
guys, should I do T ASMR? Wait.
Hey,
Do you hear it?
I don't really like that
Yes.
that one. That one.
He's just saying you
it,
stupid
it
bastard.
has its use cases.
Yeah, it sure has.
I think I should do because I need to do now kind of a way to send a request to get this information. Should I have a separate connect to server? Yeah, I have a connect to server and I have sent packets. I guess I could do a. How should I design that? Should I have a function that says here just same as I have connect to server? I would have a request. Request.
Lucas, I think you should be able to cook like so much, like with comp time here in this like UI thing, like because if you couldn't do this in C, you know, like you should be
Yeah.
able to do this in Zig.
Probably, but I'm not just very comfortable with Comta.
Maybe get comfortable then.
But also then I'm kind of getting into the territory where I'm starting to specialize on the UI when that's not again the priority right now. The priority is to get people
Yeah,
to
I know
connect.
what you mean.
But probably like I could, but I'm not gonna.
But before you like then like extend the UI, you should make it clean.
Yeah, like I could probably start looking to comp time when the UI starts to become the actual main problem of whatever I'm trying to do. But right now I don't think it's a limiting factor. I think what I got is pretty fucking awesome for what I need.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look into this now because I'm not really quite sure. Should I create? I was thinking to use in.
Like I'm looking at the clay auto ID macro and it's actually so fire. What?
to use
Like,
in camera.
how it is.
I was thinking to make a button in camera. UI that add then refresh. That would send a request to get new server list. But how can I use immediate mode? It's not, I know it's not restrict, well I didn't provide context why I gave this thing now, but I was thinking probably doing something like that, so you press the button, it sends a request to the server. Now I'm kind of just waiting. Well, I could have a structure that lists all of the server, and then every time I render the UI, I just go through the list and then I just put all of them there. That could actually work. But maybe there's something else that I don't know about. But like, we go into here, right? Actually, we are in here. So the refresh here, this thing. Whoops. So this thing here, when you press the refresh, it sends a request to the server through what we just worked on. And then the server sends back to the client the list, and then we copy that information over to our own kind of like someplace, right, in our application. Take the information into here, and the UI that will be, well, it's actually this thing over here, but imagine it's over here. We'll always just propagate it in here. So even though it's like delayed, it doesn't really matter. It will just take time to refresh. We could even, well, we're not going to do animations. But that means in the beginning it will just be empty and we'll just render it empty, and eventually it will just be filled with new information, and then that will happen. I think that would be the way to go. Great use case, and it exposes the core immediate mode rule. The UI holds no state. The server list lives in retained state, and the button only fires an intent. Let me speak at your UI API so the sketch matches it. Yeah, I think that should work. I think that would actually be quite well. The only thing that we need now in update would have to take in. I'm still like quite unsure about the design about this approach, because I'm thinking that when we initialize here all of the systems, I sometimes provide the systems into the init of a thing, which I think is wrong. I think you should always, in a update, provide, if another system needs another system to interact, it should be provided in the update. Because doing it in the init, yeah, it works, but then we need to make sure that we initialize in the right order, which might be a good thing, but also it actually is a better idea, because then that means that if you have two systems that depends on each other, I don't know, man.
Or Harold looking cool things.
The control we already have. Refresh button wired camera is active. It just logs right now. The immediate mode, mental mode for this stores nothing. It's rebuild every frame. Add and name nodes are cleared each frame. The server list the retained state lives on the client. The network side filled synchronously by the Steam callbacks. The button is just an edge trigger on the click. You kick off a request, non-blocking and return. The list fills in over the next frame as a callback arrives. I don't think. Wait, non-blocking. It's not guaranteed it will be here next frame, but the UI simply reads whatever is currently in that retained list. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It's 3 pieces. Retain state, non-blocking refresh client at Zig. Replace the blocking test server list with a state on the test server list with a state on the struct and a start refresh that fires and returns. The callback reach back to the client via a field parent pointer on the embedded response field. Whoa, what the fuck is this even talking about? What is this? This is how you attach instance data to the vtable. Oh god, I don't know if I wanna. Okay. Const client this add near top so the callback can name the type.
What they're describing is just a worse way of concrete interfaces.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it should even live there. I'm thinking it shouldn't. But we'll see. Server info struct. This makes sense. Team ID, the name, and then a UI name. What the fuck? Stable unique UI key. I don't think we even need that. Okay, now this doesn't make sense. I think that now we're on different tracks what this one is talking. But I'm interested what it has to say because I think it's wrong. Fields init explicit in init per your no default rule. Response because I can't response. This is servers list array refresh bool. Then the vtable same as before. Nothing weird about that. Start refresh here now. So servers. Release request server clear retain capacity. Refresh true. App Steam utils get a list request servers request internet server list app ID. Init set the fields response pointer cast constant cast server empty or servers list pause. So do they actually like? Does that memory then just live there on that thing? And drop the blocking test list call from init. Button intent draw the list. Camera.6. Replace the log and emit a row per retained server. So net start refresh. So then I would take in the net. And then here net server items. You will get the slice, you will get the name, add panel. I can't really call it the same because that wouldn't work. No wait, that's the parent. I'm dumb as fuck. Name UI ID. Yeah, that would be fine. That could work. Yeah. And then text. Yeah. That would be fine. And then that would be fine. And then if active net connect to server would be whoa. Well, that would also spam it, so it would be kind of bad. But let's see. So it's already non-blocking, so calling it from the click edge is exactly right. Now I change needed. The info UI name buffer gives the row stable key. Name map needs slice stay valid through frame, which it does since it lives in the server items. That's the whole loop. Button sets intent, request internet server list, fires your existing Steam pump run frame, the callback complete, fills net servers next frame, the for loop draws them, click on the row. One caveat, threading. Your pump runs in handle packets. But your pump runs in handle packets via IO concurrent, so browse vtable complete writes net server.
Harold, should I send you the Discord alternative, by the way?
Sure. What is it? Is it like TeamSpeak or some
Net
bullshit?
servers on the packet
Oh no,
task,
way
while
better.
cameras reads it on the render task.
Dang.
If those are real OS threads, that's a data race on servers. 2 clean fixes, pick one. Keep all the Steam matchmaking calls on the pump thread. Have the button set an atomic refresh request flag instead of calling start refresh directly. Then in Steam pump, if refresh request, clear it, start refresh. Now both the request and the callbacks happen on one thread. And the UI only ever reads servers.
Teacher, can I ask, why is Lucas's UI in your GitHub issue?
Oh, because Cheesecake asked me to send it.
Yeah, Cheesecake said that the way I do now is better than what you suggested, Harold.
Well,
Just say.
Cheesecake uses C.
Well,
Tells everything.
so even more valid reason to listen to him. I'm just saying.
Yes.
No. That invalidates all his points.
Mr.
What do you say to the Discord alternative, though? I think it's kind of goated.
What
What?
is this bullshit even?
It's a GitHub issue.
Yeah, but like, where is it, bro? You're talking about UI. You're talking about everything except Discord here.
If you look over the issue is called, Discord 2.
Yeah. Okay. Bro, this is the most irrelevant issue I've ever seen.
No, it's because no. Cheesecake is not home right now, right? And I don't know why, but like his Discord is just broken. He can't write messages. So in order to like contact me, he writes through the GitHub issue.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Bro.
We don't have.
Can't he just ask for your number or some shit?
But I ain't giving out my number like that.
Yeah, sure, man.
Right, and that's not the problem. So it's just how it's supposed to work. You never wait for next frame. The result land wherever the Steam is ready could be frame n plus 3 could be n plus 16 because immediate mode rebuilds the UI from current state every frame the moment. But then I wonder like how doesn't because can we then have a problem? Frame 0 click request in flight refreshing through UI draw searching for. I wonder with the atomic. Okay. But if it is not frame plus n plus 1, then can we guarantee atomic? Makes sense for the request, but the UI could still try to render the server list while being updated by the IO thread. Thread, yes, thread. Or am I dumb? Probably I'm just dumb as usual, but that's okay. We could actually start looking into doing the... I think I like the name. Start refresh. Public function Start refresh. Self. This. Exactly, you spotted the real issue. The atomic bool only makes the trigger safe. The server list is variable length array list, and atomic can't protect it while complete is doing. Retain capacity depend on the IO thread. The render thread iterates server items can read a half updated list. They'll then reallocate item pointer torn server info, and atomic flag does nothing for that. You need an actual synchronization on the data, not just a signal. Here's the key thing in your code. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Makes this easy. The right side is already under a lock. Look at handle packet server. But could I perhaps just use my own network manager for doing this and then store it in my own network manager? So that's kind of like my layer, and that one is already doing things through the lock, which needs to be, that could be perhaps even better. Then I wouldn't have to worry about the UI all of a sudden having to work with the actual raw Steamworks application. I think that would be clean. Your code base that makes this easy. The right side is already under a lock. Look at handle packets, server client. Try self packet mutex lock. Run fire complete here. Lock packet unlock. Complete runs inside Steam Pump run frame, so the mutation already happens while packet mutex is held, so you don't need a new. You just need the reader to take the same packet mutex. Would be holding that lock across the whole UI build. You install the net thread for a frame instead of snapshot under the from copies or info fixed. UI thread owned, only the render thread reads after the snapshot. UI servers info, UI server count, snapshot servers, client self. I'm thinking there's a smarter approach. What if we let the client network manager Zig take care of this for us? That one already makes the connection and mutex locking for the Steamworks API. Good instinct. If network manager already owns the client and the locking is the right home for this. Exactly. Let me look at it. I think that would be way more convenient than just doing whatever the fuck that was suggesting. I was going crazy just reading. I was like, what the fuck? And then we could actually store that memory either in the network manager. I think that's perfect place. Yeah, like just all would do a refresh, and we could also see that when we do a refresh that the flag changes, that oh, it has been updated, and then with that we could copy over the information in our own little network manager and let that memory live there, and that will always be guaranteed and in the same thread, so we can't run into a threaded. What the fuck, it's giving me a lot. Jesus Christ. That's the cleanest design by far, and the reason it works is the threading fact worth making explicit. Camera and network update are both system on the game loop thread. The only thread boundaries to the IO thread, handle packet, and network update already crosses it under packet mutex, so the server list is just one more thing to drain under that lock. Exactly like it already drains packet events and packet incoming. Once it's copied into the network manager own field, the UI reads it with 0 locking and 0 atomics. Camera and network manager never raise because they are the same thread. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So the split becomes Steam network client shared owns the async machinery. What? Keep the raw retained list in the vtable callback, which already run under packet mutex since they fire inside Steam pump run frame. At the start refresh that just issues the request caller holds the lock. So
wait guys, I will be back in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so.
Alright. Yeah, so here's now it's suggesting these things. Servers, refreshing, bool, response. Caller must hold packet mutex. update manager does, and it's called start refresh. Yeah, and that's the only place where we need it, and then it does all of that, and then complete clears field self-service and sets refreshing under the lock already. Network client, the broker UI facing P. Game thread only fields, the UI reads directly. Servers, Steam client info undefined. I don't think I would put it there. Server count, refresh. Why would I have that one? Fresh request, pending connect. Too tiny method the UI calls. Same thread, no sync, just intent. Request refresh. Request through, connect to, pending connect. Then fold the Steam work snapshot into a lock you already take in. Update, drop it right next to the event pack drain. Update, self, client pack, mutex lock, servers all under the same lock. Refresh, if request, Steam client starts refresh, refresh was false. Pending connect, Steam client connect to server, pending connect null. Mean self client server. So it takes the len, so the amount of servers, and then you just. Yes. But now we're always doing, I think we could probably make that a little better. Lock anywhere, UI is active, request refresh, refreshing panel. Searching, else for servers count. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure still about all of these structures, but that's okay. Let's see. These ones. Because, okay, we can do the start refresh. Or should we save this for tomorrow? Because we're almost like there, but I'm thinking it's also something that is kind of exciting to wake up for in the morning. You know what I'm saying, guys? Who's with me? I think we'll save this for tomorrow. I think because then I will have something to wake up for, be excited about, and we need to plan the next thing, because after we can connect with multiple clients or with through UI, what's the next thing? What's the next problem? Well, actually, I do have a list of problems that I want. Where the fuck did the list go? And I also need to hit the gym tomorrow. Let's see. Hello. It's literally that. Then there's networking improvement, enemy deal damage to player. Well, I mean, that we could actually start making the game, you know? But, like, why not? There's still a few network improvements I would like to make, but we'll see if they are big problems or if they're just shush problems that we can let be for a while longer. But yeah, I think we'll end it here. Tomorrow we'll actually connect. I think we're that close to it. We're so close to get these things. Oh yeah, I have to do a small tweaks to the render so it will have like separate scenes or something, because right now it only renders if you connect to a server, which is kind of bad. We don't want that. But I'm gonna look into it tomorrow. I think we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll actually accomplish the next thing. Today we got text rendering, which is pretty fire. I think it's pretty fire. We got, well, yeah, text and UIDs. That will be it. UIDs, quads. Bye bye.
Adrian. Adrian.
We haven't done anything. We're a totally peaceful racist group.